us right now is a licensed mental health counselor talking about dealing with stress when it comes to things like you see that just story about the ticks. A lot of people are worried about spring. We want to enjoy that time, but it can sometimes be very stressful. So how do you balance something smaller or when something gets a little bit more serious?
Hi, Lisa. Thank you for having me. So first off, National Stress Awareness Month does coincide with a time in our country where stress is at an all-time high for folks, as we know, between fearing for the future of our nation, the economy, work-related stressors, and some communities having to fear for their survival, like our trans community. Here's some quick statistics to consider on our stress levels. Around 43% of adults in 2024 say that they're more anxious or stressed than previous years. 77% report that stress affects their physical health, and 53% report stress having a large impact on their mental health. And we do have different types of stress that I'll get into.
All right, let's talk a little bit about that because those numbers are concerning. I think we deal with stress on a daily basis, but depending on the levels, it can really change your sleep habits. It can change your mental health. It's really concerning.
You got it. Yeah, it's important to note that an entirely stress-free life is not possible, nor is it preferable, given that there is such a thing as adaptive stress or positive stress. That motivates us, propels us forward, whereas maladaptive stress, which is really what we're talking about, that can become problematic when it's chronic, and it can lead to burnout, impact our physical health, our immune systems, and deplete our psychological resources to make good decisions. So I'll dive into tools to help us get this managed.
All right, let's go ahead and do that. And also, when do you know that you should seek some professional help for all of this?
Yes, when your stress is feeling more difficult to bounce back from, when it's chronic, less manageable, those are cues to get help and reach out for professional support. So first, I'm going to recommend viewers today to reassess their self-care routine, check in with yourself. What ongoing rituals do you do for stress management daily? What are your healthy habits? What have you been putting off and what can you start today? For example, research shows that daily breath work, mindfulness habits, good nutrition, sleep hygiene, and exercise are very effective for stress. So come back to the basics today. Recognize the cues of stress early. For example, how does your stress and burnout typically manifest and come up for you? Create a plan for when it does. And lastly, try to invest in your social health because research supports that mental health is reliant on human connection. And be good, be kind to others, and be inclusive. That's also going to help manage the stress levels.
That's a very important